relax. Awkward. Hi guys, today I am back with another video and I'm going to be doing like a classic kind of look today. This is a really classic look for me when I go out to like parties or whatever. So yeah, it's going to be quite a simple one today. I wanted to do more of a simple look for people sort of trying to get into more like darker, grungier looks. This is sort of the look that I started out with before I went to like using blacks on my eyes. So yeah, it's quite a simple one, but good for people going more glam, which I knew I needed at the time. So I've already done my brows actually today. Before I came on camera, I just used soap and then the Revolution Pro Brow Pomade in taupe. Just really simple. Popped the soap for my brows and then filled in any sparse gaps with the brow powder. I'm actually going to start with skin today, I think. Shall I? I never start with skin. I am. I'm going to start with skin. Right, just to prep my skin, I'm just going to use a simple moisturiser. I don't really use a lot on my skin before my makeup. Personally, I haven't found a primer that completely works for me yet, so I pretty much just chuck on moisturiser. Okay, so for foundation, for foundation, I'm going to use my Fenty Beauty and I'm going to mix in a little bit of the Revolution Concealer Define because this one is a little bit dark. This is in 145 and this is in 6.5. This is a really light foundation. I don't actually know why I bought it in this shade, but it's great for mixing in with this one. It's the perfect shade when I'm not tanned, so yeah, just going to mix those two together. And then just blending that out with my beauty blender. Gonna pop on concealer. So just using the Maybelline Instant Anti-Age Raise Concealer as usual. This is definitely pale enough for me. Right, I'm just gonna grab some setting powder. This is the Revolution Banana Powder. After doing my like Naughties Inspired video, I have actually liked putting on less powder. So just sort of focusing it on the like centre of my face where I get oily rather than putting it everywhere, because I do find that it makes me look a little bit more like cakey. So just popping that on the eyelids because I find it easier to work with like nude shadows when you set the eyelid. So yeah, I found that powdering a little bit less gives more of like a natural glow to the skin rather than putting on highlighter afterwards and having it as like a powder sort of glow. So yeah, that's just what I've been preferring recently. Now I'm going to take a little bit of contour from my Sleek palette. Again, I don't use a lot of contour in my general like makeup routine. I just sort of pop a little bit just to add a tiny bit of definition, but I much prefer using bronzer to warm up the skin. I don't know what it is about contouring my jawline, but it's something about it just sort of brings the look together for me. I find that it just makes it look so much more sleek. Just contour the nose really slightly with that product. And just when you're contouring your nose, make sure that you take it up to here, up to the brow bone, and then blend it in just there. I'm also just going to grab the tiniest bit of blush. Again, blush isn't a very big thing in my makeup routine. I use a little bit but not much. I mostly use it because it does add a little bit more of a glow to my skin, which is again quite a natural glow. It's quite a lot of blush actually. I'm then going to put on bronzer using my Kiko Waterflower Magic Bronzer. I'm literally almost out of this, but I actually bought this in Portugal and I think you can get it. You can get Kiko in the UK, but I don't think it's as easily accessible, so I need to buy a new bronzer soon, which is great. I'm literally running out of all my makeup in the middle of lockdown, which is not ideal, to be honest. Okay, I think that is the skin all done. I can't think of anything else I normally put on, but yeah, I think it looks pretty nice. We're going to go on to eyes now. I'm actually just going to sort my eyebrows. Just taking a little bit more soap just to fluff them up again. That's better. So I'm not going to go as dark as I usually would, like now with the look, because I do want to take it back to a more of a natural grunge look, kind of. So I'm going to use my Morphe 350 palette. This palette is perfect for like neutral brown looks, and yeah, more recently I've been using my Kylie Oven Bible palette for these looks and using darker colours like Oath, Sim, and mixing them with Safety and Prophecy. But we're going to do a little bit more of a natural look today. So I pretty much just use 3 brushes. All of my brushes are Morphe, by the way, apart from this one, which I think is by 17, and this one, which is like a Studio London brush. So those ones I use my face, but I'm fairly sure all of my eye brushes are Morphe, just in case you're wondering. So I use these 3 brushes. They're all like fluffy brushes, but this one's a little bit tapered. Again, this one's a little bit tapered at the top. That one's quite rounded. I don't really know. They're just fluffy brushes, and this one's smaller, and this one's bigger, and this one's middle. That's about it. I'm going to start off with a transition shade, which I'm going to use this one. This is one of my favourite colours in the palette. It's a really light, simple brown, but really warm. Almost kind of orange, but yeah, so I'm just going to work that in the crease and then a little bit on the lid. Also just running that under my eyes. So I've just run that through the crease and on my lower lash line. If you wanted a really natural look, you could leave the look here and pop on some mascara and be done. This is pretty much what I wear on like an everyday basis or like to work. So yeah, you could just leave it here, but I want to go darker. Okay, the next shade I'm going to take is this one here, which is just a little bit of a darker brown, still warm toned, not too dark, and I'm going to run that pretty much all over the lid and then blend it into the transition shade. I'm just using that middle fluffy brush. And then just using the lighter shade and the big fluffy brush to blend that out at the edge. And then also just running that shade a little bit under the eyes as well. And then finally I'm going to take the smaller fluffy brush and I'm going to take this shade down here, which is quite a dark brown but really warm shade, quite red, quite a reddy brown, so quite easy to work with, and I love this shadow. So just mostly focusing this on the lid, and then I'm going to blend it with the other fluffy brush into the crease. And again, just taking it on like the tip of this brush and running that on my lower lash line. If there's any fallout, I'm just going to rub it away with my powder brush a little bit under my eyes. And then just taking that medium brush and taking a mix of that shade and the shade before and running that through my crease. And the big fluffy brush and just blending it out to the edge. Okay, so that is the eyeshadow all finished. Just a really simple eye look, but this is honestly one of my go-tos. I really like the way it looks on my eyes, on my skin. So just before I do anything else, I'm just going to take a tiny bit of highlight from the Sleek palette, just on this little fluffy brush, and I'm just going to pop that on my inner corners. So just putting a little bit of my Cupid's bow, my nose, down the bridge of my nose. And then I'm just going to take a little bit on my brow bone, and just there, on my forehead just to give it a really natural glow. Right, we're going to do lashes now. I'm actually going to go off camera and do them. I'm just going to curl my lashes, pop on mascara, and then from my Prima Lash Vault, I'm going to use the Style Zara, which are my favourite lashes at the moment. There's so many styles in here I haven't used yet, but these ones up here are Zara. I love them because they wing out at the ends. Just want to hop on and say that if you did want to leave it here with just mascara, then that is another option. This is like where I'd normally leave it if I was going to work, or just go in for more of a natural look. I don't wear lashes every day. Okay, I've just popped those eyelashes on. I think they are so pretty. They're really wispy, but they're quite long, so they are a little bit glam, which we like. We love that. I'm now just going to finish off with lips. So I'm going to use my NYX Suede, I think this is a matte liner. Yeah, matte lip liner in Sandstorm. And then I'm going to pop on my L'Oreal Les Chocolats Ultra Matte Liquid Lipstick in 852 Box of Chocolates. This is quite a dark lip. You could use a more, like a lighter nude, or mix it with a sort of pinky lighter nude, which I do quite a lot, but I want to use a bit of a darker lip today. Just gonna overline my lips slightly with this as well. And then just popping on the liquid lipstick. This liquid lipstick smells like chocolate fudge cake, which is unreal. It's quite a cool brown. I'm actually just gonna grab that first eyeshadow shade, like the sort of orangey one, just on my finger. I just want to take a little bit on like the middle of the lips, just so the colour is a little bit warmer. I think I've overlined my lips a little bit more than I usually do. They look a little bit big, but it's fine. I think this is it. This is the finished look. Yeah, again, as I said, this is a really like reoccurring look for me. I do this look quite a lot, which I love. I think it's simple, it's easy. You can sort of change bits around, use lighter colours, but recently I've been using sort of darker colours on my eyes, so yeah. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Subscribe down below if you did for more videos. And yeah, I will see you next time. Thanks for watching.